What's up, everybody? Colin here for Techout, and today we're going to take a 3-month look at my iPhone 17 Pro. I want to go over some things with it, go over condition, battery life, battery health, all that kind of stuff that everybody wonders about when they're purchasing a new phone, especially when they're watching these videos a little bit later down the road and they want to see how a device is holding up over time. So the iPhone 17 Pro has been my main phone for the past 3 months. Of course, I have had some other devices that I've been using like the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the OnePlus 13, and I think I probably had a Pixel in there at some point, maybe for a little bit. But this has been my main device. I did start off with the iPhone Air, but I wanted the iPhone Pro cameras and the faster charging and stuff like that that you get with the Pro series. I do love the iPhone Air. I might buy another one, but I'm actually currently thinking about swapping this 17 Pro out for a 17 Pro Max because I usually do use the Max phones, and I have for quite a while now, but I wanted something a little bit smaller after coming from the Air, but kind of regretting that decision. So if you're somebody who does a lot of content consumption or creation or anything like that, probably stick with the bigger screen size. We're going to peel this case off real quick. This is the OtterBox Defender. It's like a dark, super dark olive green-ish color, I believe. But it contrasts very nicely with the cosmic orange iPhone 17 Pro. So I really like this case. I don't really use it all that much for, its extreme protection. I just, like I said, I think it contrasts pretty nice with the iPhone 17 Pro in orange. This is the actual plastic portion of the OtterBox case. You can see it's a dark orange as well, kind of like a clay color. We'll go ahead and pop this off. I saw a clip right here. There it is. And I usually don't use the case too often, but I'm on crutches right now again, and just being in my pocket, it's easier for it to fall out. So if I'm like outside or getting in a car or something like that, and I'm having to like slide in, it is easier for the phone to fall out. So I do tend to keep it in a case right now. But I do love the way the phone feels in the hand without a case. So if I'm going to be at home for a long period of time, then I will use it without a case. Now, that being said, I know when this phone first came out, everybody was talking about Scratchgate and this and that, and devices in like the Apple Store, like in day one, they were all marked up, especially like around the camera plateau and everything right there. I'm not having any issues with that. There's some like marks here, some stuff on there that will wipe off. This area is completely exposed in the OtterBox, as you can see. It's not covered, but the edges are, and so they are nice. Now, without using it for without having a case on it for a while, I did notice the glass piece down here does get some scuffs on it. I don't know how easy they are to see on video, but there's a mark right here. There's a line right here, and a little, odds and ends here and there. And these do not, those don't wipe off. Those aren't just something that come off. So I don't know what they're from necessarily. Probably something in my pocket, scratching that glass piece right there. But something to just keep in mind if you do carry your phone with a lot of other stuff, or you're going to be carrying it maybe like a purse for the ladies or something like that. Keep that in mind that you will start to get some markings and stuff like that on here. Stuff like from keys and coins and stuff like that should wipe off. So I'm not entirely sure, like I said, what that's from, because it does seem to be pretty permanent. It does not come off with any type of cleaning. I even have some cleaner right here. We'll go ahead and kind of just spray on there, and then I've got a microfiber cloth right here. So I will give this a good cleaning, and don't worry, I know I'm sliding the screen around on the desk, but I do have a screen protector on there. So we'll just give this a good clean. I don't really think I've ever cleaned the phone off with a cloth and some spray, but we'll get it good wiped off where those marks were, and we'll see if they are still there, and indeed they are. So yeah, they don't really come off. They're not super noticeable if you're just holding the phone, a few inches away, a foot away from your face, but if you get it in the right light, or look at it up close, you can definitely see them. So if you're somebody that's very particular about your phone, you definitely might want to keep a case on it. Now that being said, let's pop in here to settings. Let's go straight to the battery section here, and go into battery health. As you can see here, I started using this phone in October because, like I said, I did start off with the iPhone Air, and then I got this a little bit after the iPhone Air came out. I had both of them for a while, and then I kind of decided on the Pro Max, or sorry, the Pro as being my device that I was going to keep. So 100% maximum capacity, 87 cycles, and first use was in October of 2025. So we're about 3 months in because it is almost the end of January here. So I want to say I got this probably towards the beginning to middle of October. You guys can probably go back on the channel. I'm pretty sure I did an unboxing or a live stream or something like that about it. But yep, battery life is great on the Pro. It is better than the Air, obviously, but it's still very, very good on the Air. I'm not bashing the Air or anything like that. I love that phone. I loved how it feels in the hand. But that being said, I do love the feel of this Pro in the hand. So kind of excited to hopefully maybe be selling this one in the next week or so and getting a Pro Max. I just need the bank account to line up right and see how that works out. But because like I said, I am going through some medical stuff right now, so got to keep all that in mind before I spend any money on phones or anything like that. But I'm hoping to sell this and only have to be out a couple $100 out of pocket. So we might be able to make that happen. But this is the iPhone 17 Pro. I'm Colin with Techout. This is my kind of 3-month follow-up review. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to know about the device or my experience using it over the past few months, go ahead and let me know down in the comments section below. And I'll also link some cases and accessories that I've been using down in the description. I've got the ESR Armorite Sapphire coated screen protector on here, so it's been holding up very, very nicely. And as you can see, I know I said in the Sapphire video, or in the screen protector video, I would let you guys know if it had any issues with cases, and I've been using the OtterBox case, and it has not had any issues with that, and that's probably the biggest, bulkiest case you're going to really put on the phone. So if that works, then most other cases should definitely work, no problem as well. So thank you guys for watching. I am Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and have a great day.